It is
No.
everything to me. Yeah, no, she's even speaking for me.
Because we're that way for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
We both went through horrible divorces.
It is everything to me. Definitely know she's in any event. Representing me since we're that way for one another, definitely we both went through horrendous separations. We simply not it's distraught. And in the gaudy universe of Hollywood, where kinships in some cases blur quick, there's an extraordinary security that radiates brilliantly areas of strength for and story is around two astonishing entertainers, T. Arnold and Tisha Campbell. You could know them from their great television jobs, yet their kinship goes far past what you see on screen. They're similar to family supporting each other through the promising and less promising times of showbiz with individuals that never again exist. So you need to fabricate another life as that is when companions come in yet, even and it's the chuckling and closeness an issue came up. It had to do with one more renowned entertainer, Martin Lawrence, known for making individuals giggle. Yet in the background, there was inconvenience Tisha Campbell has purported. Lee confronted a few difficult stretches as a result of him, and it has some way or another impacted her companionship with Tichina Arnold. Sources have recommended that now Tichina Arnold is focusing on why she can't excuse Martin Lawrence. So what did truly happen? We should unfurl the secret Tish hat. Campbell and Tichina Arnold are both astonishing entertainers. They had the opportunity to play closest companions on a famous program that is precisely exact thing occurred. All things considered with Tisha and Tichina on the hit 9's sitcom Martin. Their excursion together both in their own lives and vocations is really moving. Tisha and Tichina truly met when they were teens in the diversion world. They clicked in a flash, holding over their adoration for acting and music. That companionship that they worked in those days turned into the unshakable groundwork that assisted them with exploring through the highs and lows of the business, remaining steadfast. During that time, he never abandons a companionship. Like she has in every case, forever been there for me, great times or awful times. And she comes clean even behind the camera. Tisha and Tin's companionship continued to develop. They remained by one another through great circumstances and difficult ones, making their security significantly more grounded. Their kinship demonstrated the way that genuine associations can carry a unique profundity to the amusement world. It wasn't just about acting together. It was tied in with offering all pieces of life to somebody who really gets you throughout the long term. Tisha and Tichina continued collaborating on various tasks, showcasing what a magnificent pair they are. They'd spring up on one another's network programs or unit for a charity as rug. Whether they're resolving together or hanging, they show the way that genuine fellowship can endure through anything, demonstrating that their association goes far past the jobs they play on screen. Tisha and Tasha's dear companionship motivates their fans and anybody holding back nothing. Diversion in this present reality where numerous connections are shallow. Their certifiable security gives trust. Their story demonstrates that in the difficult media outlet, genuine kinships can flourish. They urge you to esteem genuine associations and assemble enduring kinships, demonstrating the way that veritable securities can deal with whatever comes our direction. Anyway, life has different designs for Tisha. Fell head over heels for Martin Lawrence, and they cooperated despite the fact that they played each other's better halves on screen. Their relationship off camera has been in some cases rough. Back in 1997, Individuals magazine revealed that Campbell left the show Martin and recorded a claim against Lawrence charging actual offense. She ultimately returned to wrap up shooting the series, yet with an understanding that she and Lawrence could never be on set together. The charges in the claim were serious. The included cases of battery, boisterous attack, Martin hollering and conveying intimidations on set, pointless NEAR eruptions, unseemly contacting during bed scenes, and even endeavors to start private experiences with her. If in the event that she was there, he was unable to be there. So, knew that much. Yet, the wide range of various stuff that they say that happened. Genuine soundclasp individuals began pondering the circumstance, and one thought that surfaced was that Tisha could have misrepresented reality. The issue evidently began during the second season. The claim guaranteed that Martin Lawrence, during practices and recording, began acting super peculiar and furious. He would frequently blow up for not a glaringly obvious explanation why that anybody could see. Additionally, He would regularly undermine Tisha and others on the set with truly unnerving admonitions that they would think twice about it in the event that they didn't do what he needed. Then things raised during the third season when Martin was continuously yelling and flying off the handle at Tisha and the others, all the way crazy, forging ahead with the continue to compromise Tisha and her partners in any event, jeopardizing their positions out of the blue. It said that he freely humiliated Tisha before everybody on numerous occasions, which turned out to be so unpleasant for her that she expected to go to the clinic in view of it regardless of her objections. None of the group stepped in to help her, and right when they figured it couldn't deteriorate during the fourth season, it's guaranteed that Martin's emotional episodes were terrifying to the point that Tisha felt panicked. She was terrified to the point that she even needed to put a lock on her changing area entryway by the beginning of the fifth season. It's supposed that Martin was all the way wild, and Tisha had requested that the journalists quit composing scenes where she must be sleeping with him to keep away from additional contention and pains. Certain individuals probably won't be shocked by the notice of Martin's explosions in 1996. He was captured in law subsequent to being tracked down, strolling around with a firearm, noisily saying that he thought somebody was attempting to hurt him. As per one observer, he was hollering battle, you know, don't surrender, battle the power, or something to that effect. He was yelling vulgarities or something. The police were strongly putting their arms around him, like attempting to hold him down, since he was battling so a lot and shouting he resembled a lunatic. I resembled that is Martin Lawrence. I was unable to accept it. You realize individuals ask me that all the time, man. Just thing I know is the point at which they say activity chilling when they say cut getchy. Them generally. That is all I. No, man, I don't. He blew up and wild that he kicked and broke a marble wall close to Tisha's lodging. When Tisha's claim became public, Martin Lawrence immediately said he didn't do any of the things she blamed him for. He indicated that she was carrying him into her battle with HBO and said he did nothing off base. His proclamation read, Martin has for some time been Tisha's boss and defender, and is hence profoundly wounded by these claims. There is no legitimacy to the claim, and it will be energetically guarded. Martin unequivocally denied those charges in a 2020 meeting with GQ. He excused the cases as a ton of BS. When gotten some information about the claim, Martin answered, "We don't have to discuss something that didn't occur. And I just chose to leave the show. I just chose to end it." Individuals said I got dropped. Yet that wasn't the case. I chose to leave the show only 4 months after the fact. Tisha settled the claim and returned to recording the last 2 episodes in April 1009. 197. Yet there was a standard. Martin couldn't be on set when Tisha was shooting over the most recent 1-hour episode. The essayists and editors needed to cunningly cause situations where they seemed to be a cheerful couple on screen, despite the fact that they never shot together. The shooting probably been very awkward, particularly assuming the charges against Martin were valid. Martin referenced that he holds no resentment against his previous co-star. He said, "I love Tisha. I've seen her then at that point, one poison. Occasionally, consistently with only love." Martin said, "I have only love for herself, and I generally have." Before the Martin show gathering circulated, entertainer Tisha Campbell discussed the sitcom's effect in the previous issues among her and Martin Lawrence. She said, We endeavored to reconnect, to pardon, and to actually this gathering is about a festival of all that we did, all that we achieved. We've achieved our development as individuals, thus we focused for the most part on that during the meeting on the morning show. Campbell made sense of why she accepts the Martin show lastingly affected mainstream society. She said, "I think individuals truly reverberated with the way that we were too young is as an affection, two youthful dark couples, since all we truly had was Claire and Precipice, the Cosby Show, thus to see two youngsters attempting to sort it out with their companions. I feel that truly made individuals truly love the show and truly embrace it." Tisha additionally referenced on an episode of The Genuine that Martin connected after her split from her long-term spouse, Duane Martin. Totally ignorant about her division, this unforeseen motion consoled her that all future well. Tisha Campbell sealed the deal with entertainer Duane Martin in 1996. They were hitched for a long time, until